The football pundit was pulled off air by the BBC last weekend following his tweets about government migrant policy. As a result, Gary Lineker didn't present Match of the Day, and his co-stars also refused to appear on the show in solidarity with the presenter. It has since been reported that Gary will be back on screens this weekend. However, the broadcaster's decision has sparked huge division among fans. It was a huge talking point on Laura Kuenssberg's political show, with many BBC viewers claiming she was impartial in her coverage. The presenter discussed Gary's tweet with her panel of guests, including Jeremy Hunt MP and Rachel Reeves MP, as well as Simon Clarke MP, Nadia Whittome MP and General Manager of eBay UK Murray Lamble. When chatting about his tweets, the 46-year-old read out two anti-Lineker messages, which sparked outrage among viewers. Reading out one email from viewer Susan, Laura began, "Surely the more important question is why any license payers' funding goes towards such an enormous salary for Gary Lineker? Maybe it would be good to let him go." Another email from Jim read, "Me and my boys would do his job for 10% of the fee and we'd keep our thoughts to ourselves." However, angry viewers took to social media in droves to share their frustrations about Laura, with many calling out the BBC presenter for not reading any positive emails about Gary. Many have also called for the BBC political presenter to be sacked by the broadcaster. Twitter user @DataFreal fumed, BBC Valence. After discussing Gary Lineker on her show yesterday, Laura Kuenssberg read out two emails from viewers. Both were critical of the mocked presenter. Sick. Oscars fans fume at Angela Bassett's snub as star refuses to clap Jamie Lee Curtis when Jamie Lee Curtis picked up the award for Best Supporting Actress at this year's Oscars for her part in Everything Everywhere All at Once. The Halloween star took home just one of 7 Oscars for the indie hit, which has become an all-conquering awards winner. However, her win was not without some controversy, as many were rooting for Angela Bassett to pick up the long-overdue accolade for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, and many felt that she had been snubbed. @MartinRate88694414 complained, @Gloric at the end if her show read out two emails that were attacking Gary Lineker. If this well-known Boris Johnson fan isn't impartial, then I don't know what is. She should be reminded of her position." Sick, while @Peter Collins 7549501 went on to point out, @News once again Laura Kuenssberg showing her true colours whilst on the BBC's payroll. Anyone calling for her to step back? Sick, @Spaniels Touring said, "I made my complaint via the BBC webpage and would urge everyone to do the same." @Morningstar shared, @Gloric, as you are employed by the BBC, and are employed in a political journalist role, are you not meant to be impartial? So has the BBC asked you to step back from your role, and had a discussion of why you failed to be impartial? Sick, don't miss. Brendan Fraser triumphant as Oscar win marks Hollywood comeback. Latest, Vera Star praises Brenda Blethyn as he details off-air moment, Insight, Beyond Paradise fans gutted over series delay. Reaction, @Gloric, in my opinion you are a bad untrustworthy journalist Laura. If the BBC is really impartial they should have sacked you a while ago, @Tabdei_Eunice raged. However, user @Caroline Hutt stepped in to defend the presenter, tweeting, "So you criticize her for not being impartial and then say she should be supporting him? I've got that right, haven't I? You lefties are a hysterical bunch, aren't you?" Sick, Gary was forced to step away from his BBC presenting duties following his controversial tweet last week. The former footballer compared the new migration policy to the rhetoric of Nazi Germany. After sharing a video from the Home Office featuring Suella Braverman, the BBC presenter wrote, "There is no huge influx. We take far fewer refugees than other major European countries. This is just an immeasurably cruel policy directed at the most vulnerable people in language that is not dissimilar to that used by Germany in the 30s, and I'm out of order? Sick." As a result, the broadcaster decided to pull Gary off the air until they'd had talks with the Match of the Day host. Sunday with Laura Kuenssberg returns on Sunday at 9 a.m. on BBC One.